Okay, so let's talk about adding to our menu now. So in the previous video, we talked a little bit about reordering and editing some menu items, but let's actually add to our menu. So there we go. I was wondering why my menu wasn't showing up. So I created a few menu items in the previous video, and I called this one test menu. So I'll just go ahead and use this one. That's fine. So on the right-hand side, we do have a lot of items available to us. Um, and so what we're going to see here is that when I select these drop downs, it's going to take a second, but it's actually compiling all of the available items in that particular topic. So if I select pages, for example, it's going to show me all of the pages that are on the site. Um, and so what this means is that on the site level, I should say. So the view all is, there we go. We have some items from some departments. So that's what that means is site level is things that are just on the site, not necessarily in departments. And if I were in a department viewing this, I would see, the departments pages and then all the site pages as well. So pages autofills with all of these site level pages, and then I could search as well. I could search by title, content, or tags, which is a new feature as well. Then we have posts, and posts is kind of broad, but what we basically mean are things like blogs, news, jobs, podcasts. I think events as well, but we're not seeing events here because this site has a Google Calendar linked. So it's kind of difficult to link Google Calendar events. But it's likely something we can do in the future. So we have these buttons at the top, and this is just for filtering. So if I want to see all the blogs, I can see all the blogs, or all the blogs and all the news. There we go. And then once I deselect these, I have these options appear. I'm going to go ahead and select, yeah, let's do just test news, and I'll close that and select Lightbox check as well. And notice it keeps the check mark. Then over in portals, I don't think I need to explain what's going on here. It compiles all the portals for me on the site level. Classes and departments, again, pretty self-explanatory. I can select and link a class or department. So this is going to be a link to the classroom or department, not necessarily the menu sync like we have with the other navigation editor. We do have that option available in GCD menu sync. So it's almost identical to the classes and the department listing, and you see they collapse when I select one other one. However, if you're familiar with menu syncs, what that means is that I'm going to link the exact menu from like the game design department, for example. And then whichever changes I make to that game design menu will also reflect into the menu that it's linked to. So it just synchronizes the menus basically. Actually, I don't want to have that one. Forms, you can link forms if you want to, which is a new feature. You couldn't do that before. And then modules, this is the same as that module list that we have in the old one. Lastly is just custom links. So this is kind of the link to file or URL and the link to existing combined. So I can provide a label for this if I want, or yeah, I think it's actually required. And then I can actually copy and paste a URL here, or I can use this link feature and link up, any files, or I think posts is coming in the future, actually. Yeah. So linking to posts is coming in the future. Um, it's just we ran out of time kind of thing. So once you have your items selected, I didn't select any portals. Once you have your items selected, you're going to go ahead and hit this add to menu button. So, excuse me, it's actually required that you hit this add to menu button. And I keep hovering over here because I really want to show you the other option, but it's not available for this top navigation bar that we have. So we click add to menu, and there we go. All I selected was test news and lightbox check. So I continuously hovered over here because If I were to select a new item now, test news wasn't selected or wasn't deselected. But if I were to select another menu like Lightbox Check, for example, the moment I select another menu item, those plus signs change. So if you saw before, these down arrows into the box type of thing were plus signs before. And there we go, it's back to a plus sign. So it kind of flip-flops between this create new, which is the new page or new portal, and this add to menu. So once we select one, we just hit this add to menu option and it adds it as a sub item. Okay, let me just remove that from navigation. Okay, I think, yeah, something happened, but that's fine. It's totally fine. Um, okay, so yes, that is just about everything. Just, make sure we click add to menu. And then when we select an item, we can actually make it a sub item very easily. And then dragging and dropping as well is very simple. I'm going to go ahead and save. And saving usually takes a while, but this time it doesn't. All right. And so I don't have my left navigation. Um, let's actually toggle that. It's thinking. Side navigation, left. And then just refresh. Okay, there we go. So the lightbox check is still a submenu. I'm not sure if we saw when I was editing. Oh, it's right here actually. When I was editing the test menu, um, it was a submenu, and then I tried to delete. I think it got stuck, so it's something for engineering to look into. But it got stuck into this submenu here, and even though I moved it out, it didn't update because it was stuck. So something for us to fix. It's not perfect, but it's very, very nice and very handy to use. Um, and so yeah, now I have test menu, and I can go ahead and go remove that one and I'll just keep the data, that's fine. Okay, navigation saves, page refreshes, and test menu's gone. So that's how we kind of manage and add items to our navigation. I'll see you in the next video.